All right. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Say hi if you're coming on. Say hi. Comment hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. Okay. Let me see something. Okay, there's my Cash App. All right, Cash App. All righty. So let's see here. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right, there's the Amazon wish list. I can't put it on there unless I put it on there through another device or after I post it, YouTube. So the star comment is pinned, but you can see it at the top as well because I'm going to pin the Cash App, but the star comment's at the top. Okay? Alrighty. So now tonight we are having, sorry, I'm wiping some water on my stove, on my sink, I mean. We're having air fryer Parmesan chicken. And I totally forgot. I 100% forgot. I totally forgot to I'm trying to find a place for this pan. I totally forgot to start boiling for the noodles. Let me do that. Let me put them on. Because this is just a recipe for Parmesan chicken. But you know how you put it on top of spaghetti noodles and then you pour the Parmesan over it? Yeah. So I'm going to fill this up with water. I know how much spaghetti 2 boxes make. So I'm probably going to do 1 box or 1.5. But I'm not doing 2 boxes. Okay. So I'm going to put this on here. And I'm going to turn it on to start so it can start boiling. Oh, my icy is so good. It's almost melted. Okay. So, where's my phone? Here. So here we go. Now, the ingredients, it wants 2 large skinless, boneless chicken breasts, okay? It's going to be 4 because you're going to cut it butterfly it, cut it like this, okay? I've got all mine cut up over here, okay? But I didn't have 2 chicken breasts. I had 3. So it's not double, but it's half of double. You know what I mean? So it calls for 2 large eggs. So I'm not doubling it, so I wouldn't do 4, but I'm doing half of double, so I would do 3 eggs instead of 2. If you get what I'm saying. Okay, if you were making something and you had to, and it was 1 pound, but you weren't making 2 pounds, you were making 1.5 pounds. So that's half of a double. If you understand what I'm saying. So, okay, so instead of doing, there's 1/3 cup of flour, but instead of doing a second 1/3, I'll do half of 1/3, which I don't know what it is, but the 1/3 measuring cup, I'll just pour half of that. Okay, and 1/4 cup of friendly grated Parmesan, but instead of that, I'll do 1/4 plus 1/8. So 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, I'll do half of 1 teaspoon, like that, half a teaspoon. So, stuff like that, okay, because not totally doubled, okay? Now, with that being said, step 1, carefully butterfly the chicken by cutting in half widthwise, not lengthwise, widthwise, all the way through to create 4 thin pieces. Now, if you're using 3, that'll be 6 pieces. If you're using 4, it'll be 8, so and so. Season both sides with salt and black pepper. Place flour in a shallow bowl. Season with large pinch of salt and a few grinds of black pepper. In another bowl, beat eggs to blend. In a third shallow bowl, combine panko, parmesan, oregano, red pepper flakes, and garlic powder. Okay, so I'm going to do that first before I put salt and pepper on the chicken because I'll be touching the chicken. Then I'll wash my hands, and then I'll end up touching the chicken again. No, I may use tongs. And then I use my hands to put the panko crumbs over it. And since I'm going to have the tongs, shoot. Hey, I have 3 little tongs. I got an idea. This is going to be a great idea. Because obviously asking your dad for help. Your dad. I don't know what I was going to say. Asking my husband for help might not be so. He doesn't like to help too well. If I can open these, babe.
Here.
Get off your butt. Guys, I'm trying to get my husband off his butt. I'll just cut it with scissors then. I don't know. It's these guys. They're little. Doreen, thank you for these. They're perfect for what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to put 1 by the eggs, 1 by the flour, 1 by the panko crumbs. So. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, guys. Never mind. Can you... I don't like when it touches me. All right, did you undo did you take this one off yet? No, take that other thing off too. Okay, guys. So, I'm going to, let's see. Let me see something. I want the chicken to be able to fit in there, but I don't want it just like a... I know what I'll do. I've got these. They say they're disposable, but we wash them in. And they're kind of long like that. So, I'm going to take 3 of them, and I'm going to put the stuff in there to be long enough for the chicken, okay? Now, it said 2 eggs, but since I'm doing an extra 1 chicken, but it's 2 when I'm going to do 3 eggs, okay? Why are you putting it back in there? Throw it away. What's wrong with you? Come on. Here. Can you do this for me?
What?
Put them in here. All right, guys. My husband, I swear. Come on. Please break him off, Ibn. I'm asking him for help, and he don't even. Okay, so we're going to do the flour. Now, the flour is 1/3 cup. So I'm going to do 1/3 cup plus half of that since I'm not doubling it. If I was doubling it, I would do 2/3. So let's see. 1/3. So I'm going to do a 1/3 and then half of that. Okay. Okay, so let me do 1/3. Okay. And half of this. It's okay if you get more or less because you can always add more. You can always, if you too much, I guess you just throw it away because raw chicken been in there. Okay, so that's that. Come here. Can you put this back up? Make sure it's rolled real good, okay? Push it to the back. All right. I just wanted to get some of the stuff out the way as I use it. Can you? Okay, so I'm gonna put this back here. Okay. Because I want to put them side by side, you know. Oh, for a minute there, I was like, why is there anything on? I forgot I had to. Okay, so we're going to move this. We're going to scoot this way over here. Here. So I can try to put the, let's see. Okay, guys. All right, so we're going to do it in the flour, the eggs, and then the breadcrumbs. Okay? So I'm still going to put salt and pepper on the chicken. Let's see. But it says to put large pinch of salt and a few grinds of black pepper. I guess salt is kosher salt because it is asking for kosher salt. I have some, so I'll use it. But if you don't, you can definitely use regular or sea salt. I don't think it really matters. Okay, so it says a large pinch. Babe, can you give me the small whisk in the top drawer? Okay. I did that. Now let me get some of the black pepper in here. It says a few grinds. Okay, there's my few grinds. I want to finish this one up. Okay. So then I'm going to take my small whisk. You can take any whisk. And I'm just going to whisk, mix up the salt and the pepper with the flour. Okay, because the other one I gave my husband, that has egg all over it. So, okay, now I got all the flour off, so I can use it to mix up the breadcrumbs when needed. Just making sure the eggs are mixed up, okay. All right, that's done. Let's try to get this in the middle. I don't know. Okay, just trying to scoot it over some. Alrighty, now the breadcrumbs. All right. So breadcrumbs we need a cup. So I'm going to use a cup and a half. I have half a cup, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do a cup and then. Okay, so I'm using panko breadcrumbs, but we're using our HEB store brand, but I'm not going to cut all the way across. Okay, we're using lemon pepper. Okay, lemon pepper flavored panko crumbs. Okay. All right, and about half a cup more. Okay. So I'm done with that. Let me fold that up and put it back in the box. Okay, so what my plan was, we are going to use one for the eggs so the wetness doesn't touch the breadcrumbs. So I'll just put it in there. We're going to use one for the flour and one for the, oh yeah, all right, let's get this seasoning into the panko. So let's see. What do we need? We need parmesan, oregano, red pepper flakes, and garlic powder. So, panko, parmesan. I did. Combine panko, parmesan, oregano, parmesan, a fourth of a cup, so we'll do half of that too. I don't have. My fourth of a cup is in my sugar. So I guess I'm going to end up using the half a cup. But I'm going to do a fourth plus an eighth, which is almost half a cup, but not quite. This might be enough. I pulled out another one just in case. But, all right, that's good enough. Okay, there's still a tiny bit in here. I'm going to just use it all. There wasn't even. Okay, so dried oregano, 1 teaspoon, so 1.5 teaspoons. Let me see. Dried oregano, I've got the freeze dried. Okay, I'm just going to use a regular spoon this time. Uh-oh, babe. No, did it? Freeze dried. I think the drawer kind of tilted in, but I'll get that later. All right. Oh, no, spoon does fit, so let's go. All right, 1 and then half. Okay, so that's good. All right, what's next? Let's see. Crushed red pepper flakes, half a teaspoon. So I'll do half a teaspoon and then half of that. But I don't know. Okay, here's crushed red pepper flakes. So that's almost a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon plus a fourth of a teaspoon is like 3/4, but so I'll do almost the whole. All right, that'll be enough. Okay, and this is crushed red pepper. See this Fiesta brand? They have different seasonings in that brand too. So I'm going to use garlic powder. Okay, half a teaspoon. So we're going to do the 3/4 again. Okay. Then it's going to say 1 cup of marinara, so I'm going to use 1.5, half of 1, since I'm not totally doubling it. And 1 cup of shredded mozzarella, so it'll probably be 1.5, but it's probably for each chicken, so that don't really matter. But that's later. But so we butterfly it now. Okay, so let me get this whisk, this little one. Okay, and I'm whisking in the seasoning and the cheese, and the shredded Parmesan cheese into the breadcrumbs. Okay, I'm going to use my toaster oven air fryer first. Okay, I'll show it to you. This is about how big it is. I put it on the on here. You have to put it on there. Okay, it said 400. Let's turn it. Let's get it. Air fry, 400. Then we'll go from there. And my other air fryer, the new one that someone bought my husband at Christmas, it looks like a big one, but it's a small. This is how small it is. Let me see. Oh, you lift it up out. But see how small it is? See how small it is, guys? So we will see. I don't know if it'll fit one or two. Now, if I can get it back in here. Okay, now, if I had to put a little serving of fries, it would be good. Okay? But we're going to, if there's like one chicken left, I'll put it in there. But But I would want to put the a liner in there. We have the liners. Where'd they go? But I'm going to go try this first. Okay. Now, last one. Got a red one in the flour, a green one in the eggs, and this in the. Okay. I may take my fingers in. Sprinkle the breadcrumbs all over it, and then. Okay. So, let me get the salt and pepper and put it over. I'm going to use my left hand to pick up the chicken and put it in the flour. No, actually, I'll just use the flour tongs. Okay? But I'm still going to have to. Okay, so let's go. Let's get some. Okay. Okay, so I got a couple pieces. Let me. A little of that. Let's get this. Okay. So let's get this one over here. Okay. All right, I'll do the other ones in a minute. I just want to get these turned over and do this side. Okay. All right. That like that. Let's get the salt. Okay. Black pepper. Okay, so there we go. All right, the first three, so I can get them out the way. Let's get them in here. Okay. Okay, let's move the tongue so I can drop the. Hold on, let me make sure I get it all rubbed in. All right, shake off excess flour. Put it into the eggs. I didn't want the tongs to touch the eggs because I didn't want them to make the flour messed up. So, okay. And while that's in there, I'm going to pick up this one and put it in here and let it sit for a minute. Get this one all in there. Turn it over. Okay. And then pick it up. Okay, pick it up. Let it drip a minute from the egg so it's not too much on there. Give it a little shake. Let it drip. Put it on top of the breadcrumbs. Don't let the tongs touch the breadcrumbs. If you're using. Okay. Let's get this. You can use the tongs to pick up some flour, unless you want to use your hands. Because if you're using these tongs, your hands should not be touching other stuff. So, okay. All right, let's get it in here. Okay, shake off the excess again. All right, put it in the egg. Okay. Okay, turn it over. Get the other side. Okay, now let's get these crumbs on here. Let's scoot it over a little bit so I can. Alrighty. 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 Let's see if there's any on. Oops. So, flip it over. You can scoop some breadcrumbs on top of the chicken while the other side's down, but you want to flip it over to make sure the bottom has got all the spots. Okay? Okay? Alright, so let's pick it up. Just give it a tiny shake. Okay, I'm going to put it over my hands because I got to go over here. I'm going to put one in here. Yes, and it's going to fall through if it's got holes, so that's why you put it on top of that thing, okay? Alright, so that's soaked again. Let's let it drip. Okay, put it back on top of the breadcrumbs. All right, let's get another one. Let's get the, well, it's not the last one, but it's the last one I've seasoned because okay, now let's move this. Don't know why this is not wanting to move. Okay, there we go. All three separate. Okay. So let's do some salt. So they'll be ready to go in a minute. Okay. All right, but before I finish that, let's get okay. Shake it off. The flour. Put it in the egg. Okay. Now, go. Okay. Now we are going to flip it over. This one is trying to fall apart on me. Let's flip it over. Flip it over. This one's a little thick, so it might take a little longer. So in case it does, I might put it by itself in the other one. Okay, let's salt it. Okay, so that's done. Okay, that's done. Well, I mean the salt's done, but let's get some pepper on it. Okay. Okay, so black pepper. Okay, so we are going to get another one into the flour. Okay. All right, let's get breadcrumbs on this one. Okay. Let's get some breadcrumbs. Go in here. Okay. Let's turn it over to make sure the other side has enough breadcrumbs. And instead of having to, like, I have my air fryer pan on the other side. So I have to go across. So I held the chicken over my hand like this. But instead of taking it out like that, I'm going to shake it a little bit. And I'll bring the container over to it instead. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get this one with the egg. Let's flip it over. Okay. Shake it. All right. Put it in the breadcrumbs. Okay. Let's get this one floured. Okay. All right, flip it over. Okay. Okay. Let's make sure the other side got it. Okay, shake it. I'm trying to get the excess. All right, shake it. Put it in the egg. Okay. All right, now let's do this breadcrumb. Flip it over. Okay. Okay. So let's lift it up, give it a shake. Check the other side. Okay. Whoops, I dropped it. Okay. All right, so let's put it over here. Okay. The water's almost boiling for the pasta. So let's get some salt in there. Oh, that's a new salt. I bought that before I got my salt things. Oops. Okay. Now let's put some oil in there. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get another piece of chicken for the flour. Okay. Okay. And since you flip it over once and check the top, shake it off, check the bottom, flip it over again one more time and just check the bottom. Because sometimes it doesn't get everywhere. There's little spots that don't get it. All right, let's shake it off. Oh, I'm about to put it in the thing. Forget. Well, I gotta leave it in there. Forgot. Still got one in the egg. Let's flip that over. Okay, let's move this. Now let's shake it. Remember, shake the egg. Get it. Oops, I dropped it. All right, let's put it in the breadcrumbs. Now let's get the flour chicken, the egg, and the last piece. The last piece into the flour. Okay. Let's flip the one in the egg over. Make sure we got it. Okay. Let it get on the other side. Let's get these breadcrumbs. Okay, let's flip it over. Make sure we got some there. You see some bare spots, just sprinkle it on. Okay. Shake the little, it broke. Shake it a little. Oops, I saw a bare spot. Get it there. I'm ready. Let's get it. Okay, so now we have two left. Let's shake that from the eggs. Okay. Let's get this flour on here. All right, let's flip it over. Okay. All right, so make sure the other side got it. Nope, there's a lot that didn't get it. Okay, let's get it in the egg. Flip it over. But we're gonna have to do it again because it didn't get it all wet. Because the egg is almost running out, but it should be enough for just this last one. So these little ones really help when you gotta do this kind of thing. I didn't realize that, but okay. Alrighty. So we got it on there. Okay. So leave it like that for now. Let's see. I got 4 pieces to fit in that basket. No, I may have to do a second round because it's not, that basket's not wide enough for the long chicken. Okay, so let's get this out the way. This out the way. Still got a chicken in there and chicken in here. Okay, now we got to find something to put it on because I don't want to. Lid of one of these black things. I'm just going to lay the chicken on there. Okay. Then I'm going to take this, the one that's still in the egg. If I can pick it up right, shake it. Put it down in there. Get it all moved around. See what we don't have on here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Just overlap them because, let me see, put a little bit there, a little bit there. Okay. Okay, so get this out the way. Okay. Okay, so let's get this out the way. Okay, so let's put this in here. let's see how much time it takes. $400 for 5 minutes per side. So I'll put it on 5 minutes and then we'll flip it and then 400 for. So, but when you do the timer, if it's less than 20 minutes, you have to go past the 20 minutes and then go up here to 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15, whatever. All right, you got 10, 20, 30, and then those little black lines in between are the like 5, and then you got the number 10, and then you got the little black line 15, and then so forth. So we're going to let that go. I got to get the pasta in there. I think it's been boiling for a minute. So let's get the pasta. I forgot to bring it over here. I'm hot, guys. And I was going to eat a cheese. It's a string cheese.
Right.
Brownie. Brown.
Let's see, Mama.
Yeah, so I was trying to eat it. That's it. No more tea. Okay. Sorry, gave my dog some tea. All right, so let's do this. I'm just going to put it in whole this time. Okay? Okay? Let me get another. For the spaghetti. Okay? Okay, so how long was it? Forgot, and I just made spaghetti Tuesday. Six minutes, one more tender pasta.
Hey.
Brown. What is wrong with you? Okay. Nope, I'm going to leave the rest of the pasta right there.
Right.
Okay. Let's get that in there. Okay. I'll use like the breadcrumb one to turn the chicken since it's not got flour on it and it's not got egg on it, okay? I'm gonna have to get the broom, babe, because I'm stepping on stuff. Oh, that's sorry. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm just rinsing some of my stuff. Okay. big one. All right, so okay. Now, it beeped, and it's not cooking anymore. Once it beeps, it doesn't cook. So don't worry about that because I want to stir this pasta. Okay. Alrighty. So let's move this out the way. Let's pot holder. Take it out. Okay. Let's use this one. Let's see. They've got some brownness on the top. Let's flip it. Maybe flip it so the top can get it because the top is what's getting brown. So that's why you got to flip it. Okay. 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 Let me pull this out so I can get to this one. Okay. So we'll have to see. Okay. Because it says continue to cook. Turning once for 5 minutes per side. Top chicken with marinara and mozzarella. Continue to cook at 400 until cheese is melted and golden, about 3 minutes more. Divide chicken among plates. And you can garnish it with parsley. I'm going to, so I can take a picture of it. But I'm going to take a picture of the chicken by itself. I'm going to put it on a plate. And then I'll take a picture of it when I put it on top of the noodles with some more marinara. So what I might do is pour the rest of the marinara in a bowl and heat it in the microwave. Okay, got about 50 seconds for this pasta. Okay. So what I do is I may put the chicken on a plate, and then when there's two more. When they're done, I will take them out, put the other ones back in, and put the marinara and cheese on there. Okay? So let me get a plate out. Then I'm going to put the chicken on. Okay. Okay, that was for the pasta. So now we're going to have to strain it. All these dishes in here. But let me tell you, the these little ones, they're just real tiny. They're good for, I don't know, scooping, getting out some fruit in a fruit salad. They are good for what I just did, picking up chicken, putting it in the flour, then the egg, then the panko, or if it's egg, then flour, whatever. Okay, whatever. So it's good for, okay. So let's just get some hot water and rinse the sink a little. Not that I can get too much of the sink. Okay. Put the pasta back here. Okay, so just hold on. Wait a minute. Instead of dirtying up a plate, we're going to use that for dinner, even though we have 4 plates. I am going to get some foil, and I'm going to put it on. Put this in here. Break this down. Shoot. Okay. Put some foil on the cookie sheet. And then I'm going to put the chicken on here. And when it's done, I'll put it on there too, and we can get it from there. Okay? So, it's going to beep in a minute. And I want to check the temperature before, because it's going to be put back in 3 minutes, but 3 minutes may not do much, and I want to make sure it's at least, I don't know, 145, 150. So when it goes back in for the 3 minutes, you know? So I did not need to use that air fryer. Okay. Beep it went. Okay, so it's browned on both sides. All right, let's see what the temperature is. Wait, let's see. All right. It's in the 50s. Okay. Why is that one going down? No. Okay, it's good. Okay, it's good. Okay, so let me get the breadcrumbs one. Okay, let me bring this over here. Bringing it over here. Let's put the chicken on here. Okay, so I did that. Now let me get the 2 other chickens on there and then we're good to go. But let me see. I'm sorry if I have missed anybody. Hi, Shannon. How are you doing, Shannon? Do you know what movie you'll be seeing? Do you know what movie it will be? Or do you guys just pick a movie when you get there? Some people go to the movies ready to see what they want to see. And some have a movie picked out and some wait till they get there and see what's playing. So let me know. Well, you got a movie picked out or? Okay, so let's do this again. 5 minutes. And then another flip. Once I get the second batch back in there with the cheese and cheese and marinara, then I'll see if I need to open the second jar of marinara. And then if I do, I'll put it in the container and heat it in the microwave. Alrighty. I finished my icy. It was all watered down. So I don't need this. So since it's dry, I'm going to just dump it in the trash. Okay. Now let me rinse the breadcrumb container. Okay, so, alrighty. Okay, if you think of it, just let me know. I know, sometimes you know, but you're like, you can't think. Alright, so it's almost done the first side, then I flip it over, another 5 minutes, and then those 2 will come out, and I'll put the other ones back on, and we'll put the marinara sauce and cheese. Okay? So I thought I was going to need another thing of parmesan. I don't, so I'm going to put that back in the drawer. I have more mozzarella if I need it, but I don't think so. Let's see. Top the chicken with marinara and mozzarella. Continue cooking at 400 until cheese is melted and golden brown, about 3 minutes. Now, when it says 1 cup, and I said 1.5 since I'm doing half of a half, half of a double. So instead of, 2 cups, it's only half a cup more. So half of a double. So half of, what it originally says. So 1.5 cups, but that's amongst all the chicken. So what I will do is I will just pour some along the chicken You don't even have to be exact. It doesn't have to be 1 cup, 1.5, 2, whatever. Just take the jar and pour some on the chicken, and then sprinkle the cheese on top. That's all you got to do. And then I'm gonna get some parsley, and when I put it on the pan, back on the pan, I'm gonna get some parsley. I'm gonna get my husband up here to get it. I'm gonna get some parsley, and then I'm gonna sprinkle it on top, and then I'll take a picture. And then I'll take a picture of when it's on top of the spaghetti noodles. Anybody ever had Parmesan? What was it called? Parmesan chicken? And they have anybody just ate it like that with another side, or have you put it on top of spaghetti noodles? And even though the chicken has marinara sauce and cheese, you put some more marinara sauce on top of the whole chicken and around your spaghetti. Has anybody ever had that? Or just the chicken by itself with another side? It's about to ding. So what y'all been up to? Let's see if anybody's. Nope, nobody's on. Oh, and the salt and pepper shakers that I got, Shannon, the same girl bought me these little. They're the little ones. They're not the big ones. And they worked perfect because I picked up the chicken, put it in the flour, flipped it around, got it all floured, and then picked it up and laid it in the egg without this touching the egg. Then I had another one in the egg, and I flipped it around and got it all wet. Then let it drip. Then I laid it on the panko breadcrumbs without the egg ones touching the breadcrumbs. And then I took this one, which is the breadcrumb one, and I got all the breadcrumbs on it, and then I picked it up. That's why I'm saving this one, because I used this. The last one I used doesn't have flour or egg on it. It has just the breadcrumbs. So they're good for that. And the box that it came with a small silicone brush and a little flat spatula thing, silicone one. So it was good, yeah. Okay. These two have a little thicker, especially this one I'm about to turn over. So I'm gonna double check the temperature. Oh, I double checked it on the other one too. But all right, let's get this back in there. Sometimes some of the breadcrumbs came off when I went to flip it, but it's okay. Okay. So let it cook for 5 more minutes. Oh, and look what I got today. I had to go to the store and get a few things. Oh, I love it. Seafood salad. Oh my gosh, I love seafood salad. And I got a little thing of potato salad. Because I love potato salad. But seafood salad, I don't just eat it like that. I get some crackers and scoop it up. Oh, I love it. I got a small one. I don't know if they had bigger ones, but I just got a small one. And then I got some sushi. At our grocery store, it sells sushi. Sushi! I got the crunchy California rolls. I like the California rolls, but I only like the crunchy ones. I don't like the ones that don't have the crunchy topping. Oh, the sushi is plenty to fill me up. Even though they're not big. It's just I don't have them, but it's just a small container. It's got 2 rolls that they cut up. They've got a whole lot of other sushis. Like they got one called the San Antonio roll. I like that one. It's named from our city. They've got the Austin roll, and I think they got a Houston roll too. They name them from our cities, I swear. And they've got the California roll that has the crunchy topping and one that just plain no crunchy topping. And they've got other ones. They got a salmon one. They got other ones, you know. But those are my favorite ones. And I've never had sushi in my life till I came here. 10 years will be the end of August, beginning of September. So almost 10 years ago. Shannon, can you believe it's been 10 years since we saw each other? I can't believe it, Shannon. 10 years. I swear, if I win the lottery, I definitely will take a trip to Virginia. And I have to think about, besides you, Shannon, I have to think if there's anybody else that I really need to see. Because, well, I would go to my church at least once, my old church that I went to. See some of them people. My other best friend, I don't think you ever met her, Shannon. Her name was Betty. She was old enough to be my mom, but we did everything for each other. She did whatever she could possibly do to help me, and I did the same thing for her. She died a couple years ago, so that was the saddest. We had so much fun together. Oh my gosh, when I left to go live in Florida for those few years, I stayed with her. She was the best. I mean, I've never had anybody die that broke my heart like that. It broke my heart. And I know her daughter because her daughter is the one that messaged me and let me know. I was like, but anyway, so you're the only friend. Oh, I do have a friend named Marty. She lives in not that city. It would probably be an hour or two away. And then I'd have to go to Orange County, Virginia. That's got to go through Fredericksburg to go see my mom. I know, I feel so old. I feel like I'm 60 or 70 instead of 47. I swear, time flies. But I'd come see you, my mom, and my friend Marty if I can get a hold of her. Called her a couple times. It's a lady I met at my work when I worked down there. But the last time I talked to her was for a couple of hours when I was in West Virginia. She was going to Florida to visit family, and she was supposed to come back in June or July of last year. And she said she was going to call me in a few weeks, but she didn't. She's been having a problem with her eyes, and she had to have eye surgery a second time. And the eye surgery she couldn't see, but the doctor told her the eyesight should be coming back pretty soon. But it didn't come back when it was supposed to, but it was going to come back.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if she ever got it back, or I hope so. Because when she went on her trip to Florida, someone had to go with her.
No.
What are you doing? Are you making Daddy mad?
No.
Be good, Brownie. Brownie over there making Daddy mad, misbehaving. So, yeah, those would probably be about the 3 people I see, and then maybe some family. My mom has a brother there, a sister that she's living with, but that sister I don't know about. But I'd probably have to see her to go see my mom. But all right, so I'm going to check the temperature because these ones are a little fatter. Whew. See, the temperature was going up, and I was like, it's not even in the chicken. All right, give me a second. Guys, I'm just checking the temperature on the chicken. So if I'm quiet for just 1 second. All right, that one only went to 133. That one seems to be going down. What's the problem? I'm trying to put it in the thickest part of my. Oh, maybe because I was too close to the pan. If you put it, can't put it all the way through, and you got to put it in the thickest part of the chicken. So it's hard to use one of these when you have like a thin piece of chicken or meat. Well, it worked. I don't know why it's going down. Okay, so it's good. All right, it's supposed to be at 165. That's what chicken is. Okay? But if you see a chicken at 155 or 160, you can take it out, cover it, and let it set for about 5 to 10 minutes, and the temperature will continue to rise. Okay? So, because you don't want to take it out at 165 and then temperature continues to rise and it gets too dry. So, the temperature was, some of them was in 160s, some of them was in 150s, which is okay because I'm going to have to put it back in for about 3 minutes anyways for the marinara sauce. And so, since the other ones have been sitting, I'm going to take these ones out and put the other ones back in there. Because they're getting, not as hot. And then when they come out, I can. Alrighty, so the pan's hot, so let's take, I'm going to turn it to this other side. It doesn't fit in this way. I have to turn it this way, but this way is easier to get to the food. All right, so let's start with the marinara. What did I do with it? It's right here. Okay, just marinara, not like spaghetti sauce. I guess you could, but. All right, so. It might come out fast, so let me get a. Hold on, guys. I think my drawer. So I'm going to use this because I don't want it to pour out too fast. Okay, so I'm going to pour it all along here. Okay. Just a little thin layer. Because we can put some more over it, over the cheese and all that, and over the noodles when we go to eat it. So that's why I'm going to heat some up in the microwave so we can have warm marinara and not just room temperature, Just take the back of the spoon and spread it along the chicken. Now, if I would have used my other air fryer, I would have put in an air fryer liner. I bought them. So, okay. Let's get this spreaded. All right. So that's enough. So that looks like plenty left to pour over them. And if I use this whole jar, heat it up, and it's still not enough, I can get another jar and heat it up. Heat some more up. So it's not a big thing. Okay? So we're going to use mozzarella. This should be enough, but if I ran out, I do have more in the smaller bag. Hot dog in that and cheese. No, I gave you a whole string cheese, and I gave you a couple of bites of another one. So no. And if the cheese, as I sprinkle it, if it goes off the chicken, it falls onto the thing, we can always wash it. But that's why the pan that goes in the toaster oven when you put like nuggets or something, that's why it's under the air fryer basket so it catches anything. And there's always a foil on the pan. And if the foil's not bad, like it just has a little bit of stuck on pizza cheese or something, you can leave the foil on there and use it for nuggets or something else. Just like this foil probably needs changing, but I was like, the fryer basket's just going to be standing on it with its legs. So I'll just use it up today. And then when we go to wash dishes tonight, I'll take the foil off and throw it away. Okay? Because there's no food touching it. So just a little bit more. Okay? All right. So, see how this turns out? Oh, I go to put it in that way and I realize I can't. So let's go. I'm going to put it on the 5. It says 3 minutes, but I'm going to put it on the 5 and I'm going to watch it. And, I'm going to put the light on. I forgot. And I'm going to look at it and see when the cheese is melted. And these black containers, they're perfect for putting food in. But I never used to buy them. I bought them when I lived in my other apartment because my daughter, she came over regularly to eat, not every single day, but on the days I cooked. Before I started recording and after I was recording, she still came over. She had her car, so she would pick up my husband from work and bring him home. And I'd be like, can y'all stop by Circle K, give me my icy? But she would always want to take leftovers home. But she'd always take my containers and I'd never get them back. She wouldn't wash them and come back the next time with them. No, because she hardly washed dishes. But, so I decided to buy those black containers. I still asked her to please wash them and bring them back so we can have them for when she wants to take leftovers. It took them a while to bring them back. And mostly her boyfriend would wash them. But we had a bunch of them, so even though it took a little while, it was okay. It didn't have to come back immediately, but I just kept reminding them. And when they came back with a bunch of them. But I was like, okay, if you want leftovers, you got to bring them back because I'm not giving out my containers no more because you didn't wash them and bring them back to me. So, and not as fast as I wanted because I didn't have I had more containers than I have now, so. Can I help you? So let's see. Let me look in here. Wow, probably another minute. Because I put it on 5, but. And let's see. Let's see what container I want to use. That doesn't seem like a lot. Do you have a container in your bag? Oh, there's one in the refrigerator with the rice. Oh, that don't matter because you don't work tomorrow. I forgot. I'm going to put it in here. After I put I'm going to pour it in here and then I'm going to scoop the. And then I'm gonna scoop the it from there. I didn't want to overdo it. See, cheese was getting a little brown, so. Alrighty. So, let me pick one up. See if I can show it to you guys. See? See, Shannon? Okay. I am going to get these out of here. And then once I get the other ones in there, and while they're doing their last, well, actually, I'm thinking now, Shannon, I'm going to ask you since you're the only one on here. Do you think I've got 2 pieces left that need the marinara and cheese on it? Should I do that when I'm ready to eat them so I can rewarm them? Like, let's say I don't eat them till tomorrow. My toaster oven has put it on 200 warm. That reheats the food. Like I can reheat the chicken. And then once it's heated a little bit, then I could put the marinara and cheese on there. Instead of reheating it with the marinara and cheese and it gets dried out. You know what I mean? What do you think? I think I'm going to wait on the last 2. That way I can put the marinara and cheese on it when I'm ready to eat it. Yeah, so I think I'll do that. And this, so I can have the counter, I'm going to put it in there. It all needs washing, but I'm putting it in there just to let it cool and just until I'm ready to. Okay, since I'm not going to do that right now, I'm just going to put, what do I do with the lid? Oh, here it is. Just to heat it in the, put this over here. Heat this for about 2 minutes in the microwave. Let me get the plate started. Oh, let me take a picture. Oh, but I was going to sprinkle it with parsley. Let me put this one on the bottom and bring this one to the top. Okay? Babe.
What?
Come here.
What?
Can you give me that parsley? Please don't make me cry because you act like you don't care. Well, gosh. Yeah, you want to learn to cook, but you don't even want to get up to help me. That's so sad. When I ask for your help, you're like, what? See, my husband don't even want to help me. Okay, guys. I'm sprinkling it with parsley. Okay. Alrighty. So let me get my phone. Take a picture. Okay. All right, because the other 2 I still have to do a second batch because, only 4 fit in there. But I could still do it because I'm done with the first 4. Yeah, and then I can reheat it tomorrow if I have any left. Okay, I'll do that. Well, it's still hot. Let me put this back over here. I'll do it. Oh, but I already heated the marinara, so oh well. Oh well, I just put the marinara sauce in there. It don't matter. Okay. So let me take the lid off. Oh, it's hot. You have the spoon I did for it. Let's see. It is hot. But anyways, I'm going to put some on this chicken. Some on this chicken. Okay. So that's well enough. Let's put some cheese. Okay. So that's that. Let's get that in there. Put it at 5 minutes again, but it'll take about 3 minutes. Okay? So let's start all right. Let me take a picture. I don't need all 6, but just take a picture of this so y'all can see what it looks like. Okay, and then I'll take another picture of it when it's on the spaghetti sauce. Okay, guys? So, I'll try to show y'all. I know on... But I'll post a picture so y'all can see it better. Especially for you, YouTube. I know. See? All nice. Okay? So, let's get this. The noodles are probably a little cold. Let me see. Yes, it's sticky. I didn't know it was going to take this long. Let's get a little bit more. Hopefully the marinara will... Okay. So let's get one of these chickens on here. Okay, I put it right on top. Right on top. Okay. Let's dump this all over it. Ooh, container's hot. Trying to get it on the... I'm not worried about running out because I have another jar. I actually bought 3 jars, I think. I wasn't sure how much I'd need. Okay, I might need more because I just put a bunch. Okay, now let me take a picture of that. Can y'all see the chicken? The chicken's on top. Okay. Let's move this. Let's check this. Ooh, I got the cheese a little more brown, so let's take care of this. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So. I will make the next plate and show you. This is for my husband. I'll be right back. Okay. I hope it's good. Just gotta make some. That's how you do it. You put the chicken on top of the noodles and then. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so let me. Ooh. Okay, guys, I had to put. Sorry, guys, my husband was getting something out the refrigerator. Now I'm just gonna put the rest of this marinara in the refrigerator. If we need it tomorrow or even tonight, if we're having seconds, I'll be. Okay. So I'm going to put 2 minutes. I'm reheat some more. Oh, I forgot to turn the thing off, but so it just beeped, but it's okay. But for right now, while I'm waiting on that marinara sauce, the noodles are all sticky together. What I might do is put a little bit of marinara, which I should have done on my husband's, but I did not think about it till just now, people. Put a little bit of marinara sauce on top of the noodles and then put the chicken and put some more. You know, I don't think straight. Okay, so give me just a second. Put this over here. Get this cheese away. It's kind of hot in here, so I don't want to leave the cheese out. All right, so I'm going to get ready to get off here in a minute. I'm going to finish making my plate, and then I'm going to taste it for you guys, and then that'll be it. Okay, so that might be enough. There's 20 seconds left. Whew, it's hot. What do I do with that spoon? Okay. Oh, that sauce is hot. Okay, so put that up there. All right. Let's get a little bit of sauce. I should have done this. Okay, now let me get, put it over here. Let me get one of these chickens, lay it on top, then I just, instead of going like this with the sauce, I just went cross like this. Instead of going like this, I went to short way of the chicken. It's better. And plus you can see the chicken better. Okay, so there we go. Did I? No, I did not. Where's the parsley? I didn't sprinkle it on the other two. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I'm going to take a picture of this plate instead. Let me see. Yeah, I think I like this plate instead. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I showed you. Did I show you guys the plate? Did I just show you the chicken? See? Okay. Now, I'm going to try this for you guys. Okay? YouTube and Facebook. Let me. See, the chicken is soft enough. I just cut a piece off with my fork. I didn't even need a knife or anything. So let me get some noodles. Hopefully it'll soften. Yes, it does soften it up with the sauce. And I didn't break them, so they're whole, long noodles. Let me get a piece of that chicken. Okay, guys. See? Chicken and spaghetti. Okay? Now, let's eat it. Mm. That is so good. Hold on, I dropped something back here. Yes, that is really good. What do you think? Do you need a napkin? Okay. Alrighty, guys. Put this lid over here in case I need to cover the. Actually, I'm gonna cover the marinara sauce now. Okay. So that was really good. That was YouTube and Facebook. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here now, and I'm gonna sit down and eat and relax. And I'm gonna end this live the way I end all lives. I will be on live tomorrow on Elizabeth Gibbs and Instagram, AngelBabyGirl77. Okay, even though I'm on Elizabeth Gibbs now, I was on Elizabeth's Life this afternoon, and I go every other day according to what I did this afternoon because I'm always going live on my cooking on here, so that doesn't matter. So I will be on Elizabeth Gibbs and Instagram, AngelBabyGirl77 tomorrow. And if you'd like to see, check out my YouTube and please subscribe if you can or if you want to. If you want to check it out, check out my post before, like 30 minutes to an hour before this live. It tells you that I was going live at 5:45. Please check me out, blah, 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 what we were having. The YouTube link would be in the comments there. Okay? And tonight I will be posting as long as I remember. I can't tell you that I might not forget, but I always do it in the morning if I forget. But tonight I'll post the pictures of this, and the YouTube link I'll always put in those comments as well. Okay? YouTube, I will post pictures tonight so you guys can see it better because it always sees blurry from there. So I'll post pictures tonight. There'll be 2 pictures. Just the chicken itself and the chicken on top of the noodles, okay? Alrighty? So everybody have a good evening. You have a good evening, Shannon. And a good night. And once again, I'll be on Elizabeth Gibbs and Instagram, AngelBabyGirl77. 1:30 p.m. Central. Okay, 1:30 p.m. Central. Okay, and I'm going to end this live the way I end all lives. I appreciate each and every one of you who came on here. I appreciate anyone who will come watch the replay. Just comment hashtag replay if you do. Stay positive. I love you guys. Bye, Shannon. And I'll see you tomorrow on my Elizabeth Gibbs or Instagram Angel Baby Girl 77 at 1:30 p.m. Central if you want to come on. All right? See you guys later. Bye, Facebook. Bye, YouTube.